Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Rich here on this Monday morning. It's the 23rd day of March. I wake up and I think, oh, that was a weird dream. I dreamed that there was this virus that was affecting the whole world and everything was closed and everything was crazy. And of course, then you realize, oh yeah, that's really happening. But the business of the weather doesn't change. I'll still be here every morning to bring you up to date on what's going on. We have some warmer days to talk about. In fact, later in the week, much warmer days. Maybe some thunderstorms today, some of which could be strong, possibly severe. Not out of the question. Let's get into the details now on the week ahead.
On the map this morning, we see a frontal system entering northwest Alabama, a cool front that's going to try to slip southward, but it's going to get caught up and probably stall in north central Alabama by this evening. But it will be the focus for showers and thunderstorms in the state today. In fact, a band of showers and storms will be migrating southward as the day goes on. A couple of those storms could be strong, possibly severe here in central Alabama. So the Storm Prediction Center has a marginal severe weather risk covering east central and central Alabama, especially for later on this afternoon and into the early evening hours when we could see some damaging wind gusts of 60 miles per hour in a couple of the storms. It's not really a tornado situation. Showers and maybe a few thunderstorms today with a high temperature up to about 80. Tonight's low 64. Southerly winds 6 to 12 miles per hour today. And maybe some more thunderstorms tomorrow. I've got the rain chances in central Alabama small, the better rain chances in north Alabama tomorrow, where some of the storms could be strong, possibly severe, especially north of, let's say, Tuscaloosa to Gadsden line, a marginal risk, and even a stronger risk into northwest Alabama. On Wednesday, I've got the rain chances just about nil here in central Alabama. A very warm day. I think we're in the middle 80s. And another one of those big upper-level heat wave highs or bubble of high pressure will develop over the Gulf of Mexico like we had a few days ago. So some potential record highs later in the week. Mostly sunny on Thursday. It's going to feel more like May than it will March. And then we'll be near record highs on Friday as well. And I think the rain chances are just about nil late week. And on Saturday, we'll put in some rain chances as showers and thunderstorms develop along a frontal system. But even Saturday, we're well up in the 80s. So record highs will be in jeopardy on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We could be tying or breaking a record any one or all three of those days. Meanwhile, temperatures will be several degrees below the upper 80s. Like, for instance, I think we'll be near 80 on Sunday, maybe even cooler the following day on Monday. So, rain chances small tomorrow in the 30% range with mid-80s. I think we're generally dry Wednesday with mid-80s. Then upper 80s on Thursday and Friday we're dry. And then showers and thunderstorms perhaps out ahead of that frontal system by the time Saturday gets here. But we're still threatening a record high even on Saturday and then several degrees cooler on Sunday. And as a matter of fact, after that front, the GFS shows a cooling trend. Temperatures will be no longer be in the 80s, but 60s and 70s probably next week. The pollen count is all over the place in the week ahead. It's in the medium-high range today, and it will be in the high range, I think, by late in the week. So pollen is still going to be an issue. Hey, stay on top of these weather changes this week with our free weather app, even access to these videos, instant push notifications for severe weather alerts, and also you got radar and future radar as well. Go to the App Store. Get it on your phone today. Just search Rich Thomas Weather.
I have this message here from the Alabama Department of Public Health about sheltering in a tornado. Let's say you have to go to a community shelter. You follow me? Basically, let me summarize. It says if a warning is issued for your area, you're more likely to be affected by the tornado than the virus. In other words, the threat of your bodily harm is probably greater from the tornado than the virus itself. Before you make a decision to go to a community shelter, you should check with the community shelter manager to make sure they are open and that there is no local COVID-19 considerations. All right. So interesting times we live in. We're just going to have to play this by ear. Fortunately, I don't see any tornado situations developing in the next few days. Live on the radio this morning, everything normal, 6 to 9, News Talk 93.1, live on Alabama Rising on CBS 8 and ABC 32. Another video tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. and your forecast whenever you want it on the Blue Water family of stations. Stay safe, stay well. I will see you later.